morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world, and welcome to today's Fire Middle East session. Today is brought to you by Sathish Kumar, who is Business Development Manager from Bosch, and he'll deliver an overview for system integrators about the company's EN54 addressable fire alarm systems portfolio and its benefits. We're also going to take a closer look at the key system elements, recently introduced products, and the technology behind the AI and the smart sensors that are allowing you to take new innovative solutions to various different customers around the Middle East. Now, before I hand you over to Sathish, a reminder that this is a live webinar session. If you have any questions, please put it in the live chat or put it in the Q&A facility. And if you are watching on demand, please point your questions in direction of Gareth at firemiddleeast.co.uk. But for now, Sathish, I'd like to hand it over to you. I will see you at the end for the live Q&A. And if you have any questions in the meantime, anyone at all, let me know.
Thank you, Gary. That's a nice introduction. Hi, myself, Sathish Kumar. Been placed in Dubai office, taking care of business development activities for Middle East market as well as for Levant region. So today's session, we are going to talk about why Bosch fire alarm system. So what's so different compared to others in the market? We are going to talk about the inside of Bosch fire alarm systems, benefits, and then innovations and overview, and about fire alarm panel and initiating devices and notification devices, and what's so good about Bosch other than a fire detection systems. What else we do, and some few references cases globally what we have done. So when you choose a fire alarm system, what are the main things you need to look into it? The reliability of the system, which is most important thing, and false alarms. So we select the fire alarm system, we install it, and repeatedly there will be a lot of false alarms. Because of this false alarms, business interruptions will be happening. And moreover, when there is a real fire, no one bothers. So that will lead to a big problem in any industries. And also the detection should be much faster. So you can visibly see the smoke, but the detection is not happening. So that's not so good for a fire alarm system. So detection should be much faster, and also extension. So the common world now, the world is going so fast, with the latest technologies and all. So when we deliver a product, so after a year or two, if any new products are coming up in the line to meet the latest regulations, we have to go up with the previous products what we are delivering, So the backward compatibility and the upward compatibility is always important. Also, planning and maintenance of fire alarm system is always a challenge. So these are the key elements you have to take care when you choose a fire alarm system. Why Bosch fire alarm system? So you can rely on early and accurate detection. It adapts to your current and future needs, and also the improved operation, reduced cost. These are the key elements. Why you have to choose for Bosch fire alarm system. I will go through each and every one. To explain you in detail. Early and accurate detection and minimum false alarm rate. So how this is happening? So we have a special detector which is called dual ray technology with blue LED and red LED. This will differentiate the dust particles and the steam particles. So it will accurately detect only the real alarm. All the false alarms will be avoided. Also, we have this EMC features, electromagnetic interferences. This is one of the key elements. You might have noticed there is no smoke particles, nothing is there, but repeatedly you get false alarms. That's because of electromagnetic interferences, because of Wi-Fi, because of hardware items which is closer to the detector. So this is also very important. So we have this feature. And also we have this video-based fire detection system, which is faster in detection. It is the most happening in the market now. You can install it any verticals, in industries or open areas or hangar projects or logistics, warehouses, anywhere, wherever you want to install, you can install that. And also we have this invisible smoke detector, which you can install in the dusty atmospheres, and it's easy to clean also. So these are some special detectors what we have to make it very early accurate detection as well as to reduce the false alarms. So there is a small video.
False alarms occur for different reasons with varying consequences, and some of these very unpleasant because they lead to operational downtime. This can desensitize your employees. Then, in a real emergency, they won't react. False alarms simply cost money. One rarely noticed cause is electromagnetic waves. They can't be seen, but they're everywhere. They're caused by fluorescent tubes, energy-saving lamps, electric motors, and Wi-Fi's, among other things. And this type of radiation is on the increase, significantly, because a large number of everyday items will be causing it, due to growing e-mobility, and through the future networking of machines and devices which communicate with one another. This will also cause a dramatic increase of electromagnetic interference. Is there a solution to this problem? Yes. The answer is a superior fire detector, the new Avanar Detector 4000 from Bosch. It identifies fire the moment it starts, and with absolute reliability, thanks to its sophisticated multiple sensors, dual-ray technology, and above-average intelligence. And it can do even more than that. It collects data on surrounding sources of electromagnetic interference, analyzes it, and factors it into its alarm condition. This way, the technician can already perform a comprehensive cause analysis during installation and immediately take measures. By installing it in a different spot, for example, or by turning off sources of interference by moving them or shielding them more efficiently. Additionally, the Bosch Avanar Detector 4000 can register new sources of interference during operations and send the data to a fire detector control panel for analysis. Its superior intelligence makes the Bosch Avanar Detector 4000 indispensable in areas where electromagnetic radiation occurs especially frequently or is particularly intense, for example in airports, factories, and computer facilities, but also in power plants, schools, hotels, and hospitals where the safety requirements are especially high. And of course, every location where false alarms are very annoying. So basically, in almost every office. The new Bosch Avanar Detector 4000. Safety, made by Bosch.
So that's a very short video which explains completely, the importance of initiating devices. How important is a detector you have to select, to avoid all the false alarms. Let's look into that adapts to your today's and tomorrow's need. So Bosch is having a modular system. So you just purchase what you required for today. And then tomorrow, if you want to extend the systems by adding the loop card to enhance the systems, you can do it. And also technology, if you want to replace the system with the new latest technology, you can still do it. You don't want to go back and, only purchase the new product. It is not required. You can still do the integrations. For example, Bosch is having FPF 5000 series. Now we launched the Avanar series. We can do the networking with 2 panels. So it's no need of, changing the complete system. And also the quality. Bosch is known for quality. We have a strong R&D department who works towards the quality and deliver quality products in the market. And what other things we do it in the market. So we start with a design support. We have a safety system designer software. So you can plan the system well in advance before going to the site. Make sure that 100% what you do in the site is working perfectly. And also we do a technical support to all our partners, and 24/7 support is there to our partners and then whoever is reaching to us. And again, you can remotely monitor the system. You can remotely get all the information. You don't want to go to the site to do the program. So all the information has been transferred remotely. So this is again an additional tool what we have. Let's go to the system. So when you say Bosch fire alarm system, there will be a question what approvals Bosch does have. Is it dual approved, FM approvals, or LPCB? So Bosch is having a VDS approval. So VDS is a #1 subsidiary body in Europe, approval body in Europe. So they are with 115 years of experience in the market, And when we say that, we want to comply for NFPA certifications or UL-FM, so VDS has approved Bosch Avanar series is 100% complying to the NFPA installations. Similar like UL and FM, they do functional testings as well as environmental testings. So Bosch VDS approvals is doing both the systems, both the approvals, like functional testings, we are doing it as well as environmental testing. So you can overcome the challenges with your specifications or the consultants where globally they say like we need ULFM approvals or we need LPCB approvals or we need certain approvals in the market. So VDS fulfill all the requirements. Let's talk about the Bosch fire alarm products. So we have addressable range of products with 254 devices in each and every loop. So we can have a network of 32 panels in one single network we can have. And also in each and every panel, we can have 32 loops maximum, starting from 1 to 32. And also all the devices, sounders, and then modules, everything is having inbuilt isolator. So this plays a very important role, which can meet the requirement. You don't want to have the isolator bases to be added. That's one more good advantage. On top of it, we have an Aviatech solution, video-based validation system solution is also there. We have special detectors like wireless detectors, beam detectors, flame detectors. So these also can be installed in the same loop. And again, for the integration with third-party systems, you can integrate with BMS system, Bosch voice evacuation system, or any third-party voice evacuation system through hardware contact. Also through remote services, you can do it. So a complete solution is there with Bosch. So what verticals Bosch fit? Bosch can fit into any verticals what you're looking for, starting from basic to the complex. In basic segment, we have conventional panels starting from 2 zone to 8 zone. Since the most of the markets are going for addressable, so we didn't display over here, but still we have this conventional panel range with us. And going to the standard, we have Avanar 2000 series. We can have 1 to 4 loop maximum. So with the standard license, we can install this for the standard segments. And for the intermediate, we have Avanar premium version, which can go for Avanar 2000, Avanar 8000. So you can integrate both the panels together. For the complex projects where you feel that, we have more than 20 panels with 20 loops each, we can go for Avanar panel 8000, which you can network, in a wide range of projects. So Bosch panels are modular and compact modular as a panel kit and fast in processing. Also, what's so good about Bosch is we have Ethernet ports, 4 Ethernet ports is there. So you can do networking via Canvas, you can do the networking via fiber optics, and then you can do a networking via IP. So 3 different options are there. So you don't want to procure anything new. Once you purchase a panel, everything is inbuilt except the fiber optics module, which you need to get it. Talking about the components in the panel, so the panel controllers are there. And enclosure point of view, you can go for wall-mounted enclosures or frame-mounted enclosures. And loop cards, we have 2 different ranges of loop card. LSN 300, which can go up to 1.6 kilometers distance, and LSN 1500, which can travel up to 3 kilometers. So as per your requirement, you can fulfill. And remote keypads are there, which is really good in look as well. So you can install within the network. It's not going to sit in the loop; it's going to sit in the network. Let's see the detector range. So Bosch is having a different range of detector as per the demand in the market. So starting with the smoke detector, heat detector, multi-sensor, and the combination of smoke, heat, and dual technology is also there as top of it, and a combination of sounder and stop. So all different ranges of product is available with Bosch as a detection point of view. And this detector is so special, which has been launched long time back. So you might have requirement from the consultant or end users or architect point of view that we need to meet the ceiling color, or it's a dusty atmosphere. We have to overcome these challenges. So Bosch is having this invisible smoke detector. It's a flash type smoke detector. We can have 16 different colors. So I can just show it in the picture over here. So if anyone is looking for a white color smoke detector, you get it in this way. Or if you want to have different colors as per the different requirements, so you can have different colors. And then it's a matter of selecting a ring. So different rings are there. You just need to select what rings you want as per the requirement. So this is so special. So you can install in for a hospital or hotel project. In the lounge areas, you can install. In the reception areas, you can install. And the rest of the areas, you can go for the standard smoke detectors. And for aspiration smoke detector, we do have this for the warehouse and logistics applications or different applications for data centers. Also, we can fulfill these requirements. So we have 2 different ranges of aspiration systems, which is addressable as well as conventional systems. Starting with 300 meters as a coverage for 1 pipe, and 2 pipe can travel up to 560 meters. So there are 2 different ranges of aspiration systems we have in our range. Let's go to the notification. So as so important as initiating devices, the notification devices has an important role in fire alarm system. So you are initiating the systems, okay, fine. The initiation is happening, but we have to notify the public. So how we do that? We should have a very strong sounders and sounder beacon. So Bosch is having Avanar all-in-one product. So what's so good in this is we have a combination of detectors, any kind of detectors you can install with sounder and beacon. Yeah, and there is an inbuilt batteries also there. So how it is going to benefit you? Just imagine like you loop, you're going to have like 150 devices, 150 sounders. So for 150 sounders, of course, you cannot have 150 sounders in one loop, which is very difficult. So we have an inbuilt battery. So the load is taken only for the detector. The sounder and beacon, the load is taken from the battery. And this battery is 10 years lifetime, I'll say. So that's so good about, Bosch. You can have 125 sounder strobe with a detector, which is carrying at different addresses for each and everything. So you can program individually, you can, make use of it, and you can reduce the number of panels and number of loops. And the cable will come down. You don't want to, waste the conduit. So a lot of benefits are there to go with Avanar all-in-one series. And one more important thing is, in case of any cable cut or loss of power, with the battery still, this system is working. So this plays a very important role in fire alarm system. So different ranges, what we have is, we have voice sounders, bass sounders, and different sounder series with white color and red color. So you can opt for whatever your requirement is looking for. And we are going to talk about the video-based systems, which is, as I said, which is most happening, and this has been recently launched. Previous product, what we were having was a box type, and now this is a bullet type camera with 4 megapixels and 2 contact is there. The previous Aviator camera, what we were having, is having only single contact. So here we have 2 contact, fire and fall contact is there to fulfill the needs of the customers. It's IP67 rated. You can install outdoor areas also. Even it is having inbuilt illuminator. So with 0 legs, the system is going to work perfectly. Early detection, yeah, it's going to save the people as well as the property. So usually the traditional systems can save the property, but not the people. So people can evacuate, but this one is going to save the people as well as the property. You will be notified at the very, very early stage that there is a fire in a building, and it's going to avoid all the false alarms also. So you will be notified. You can take the extinguisher, extinguish the smoke at the very early stage, and keep the system and area good and clean without having any kind of disturbance. Let's go for a small video. So in this video, it's a various applications. What we are going to show. So in the night time, you can see our Aviator camera installed over here. So it's completely dark. So this is with the camera, and this is with our eyes. With our eyes, we cannot see anything. It's completely dark. With the camera, it can sense there is a smoke. So it started monitoring that the smoke particles are there. Once the smoke is growing steadily, then alarm notification is being sent to the panel. So just imagine you have a traditional systems, but still, this is something super good to install in all the applications where you're looking for. So it's like insurance point of view, client point of view, it's always good to install a video-based detection, top of a traditional system. Yeah. So there is, again, a voice evacuation system. After fire alarm has been activated, we have to give a public announcement, there should be a voice evacuation system in each and every project. So Bosch BAV system is there, which is a smart integrations. You just need a smart safety link to integrate with fire alarm system, So in the market, they say like, we need an integrated fire alarm system with the voice evacuations. Yes, Bosch can comply this. We have an integrated Bosch fire alarm system with the voice evacuation, but one thing, we have 2 different controllers, 2 different power supplies. So we are not merging the system together. It's a life safety product. We cannot play with the life safety products. Yeah. So that's so important. So if you have any queries on that, you can simply look into it and contact us how the integration is going to happen. What are the improved services we give? Okay, fine. We are delivering the fire alarm product. So just not delivering the fire alarm system. After delivering, what else we do? We give a good solution to our customers for the smart safety link. It's called safety system designer software, where you can generate the BOQ, you can generate the specifications, voltage drop calculations can be done. You have the schematic ready. So it's all at one time. And top of it, recently we have launched, a year back, AutoCAD plugins also. So you do a shop drawing in the AutoCAD drawings, like, use Bosch plugins. You just do a plugin, and then you do all the, mapping in the AutoCAD file, and export the document, export the AutoCAD file to SSD, Smart Safety Designer software. Everything is done. You don't do anything. You get all the BOQs, specifications, everything at one time. About the safety system designer software, So in this software, you can see like, you can select what panels you're looking for, how many loops you need. So you just need to add the loop cards or different modules in the loop, sorry, in the panel, what you want, like input module, notification module. So for example, when you go to the loop card, we have two different options, as I said, 1500 milliamps, 3 kilometers, and LSN 300 for 1.6 kilometers. So once you add this information over here, and then you just go to the loop and select what detectors you need, what is the quantities of detectors you need. So we have smoke, heat, multi-sensor, dual optical thermal with chemical, and we have recently launched the DOT COR also with the CO sensor. And then manual call points, different kinds of manual call points for indoor and outdoor applications. So select what you want, and also the data sheet is linked over here. So just click this one, the data sheets are ready. So different kinds of sounder beacons, modules, input modules, output modules, conventional zone modules. So all the information is available here. In the fire alarm system, this input and output module plays an important role. So you can select what exactly you need for the project, So this is very important to select. So once you do everything, all the loops, what you require for the project. So you can go to the network, select what kind of networking you want. You want CAN bus, fiber optics, or copper cable. And then if you want to go for a BMS integrations or integration with, for the graphical solutions. So what you're looking for, you get all this informations. And here you can get the panel battery. So you get the voltage drop calculations, and all the informations are available at one time. And here the BOQ is ready. So you don't miss any accessories when you do this, with this SSD software. So you get all the informations, and if you want to have the specifications, even the spec will be ready. It's just a matter of time to export in a Word document. So the spec is ready, and then if you want to have a schematic, the schematic is ready, and you can see in the right side, out of what cable you have selected. So out of 1600 meters, you can go for 818 meters, the cable length. So 250 devices is possible in one loop. So 153 elements are utilized. Out of 300 milliamps, 144 milliamps is utilized. So it's a perfect software, to do the design, before going to the site and installing it. Let me share the presentation again. Gary, can you see the presentation?
Put into presentation mode and away we go. There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. So please do install the software, which is very useful for any projects you do. So it's not going to be only for Bosch, maybe Bosch codes are there, but it's standard completely going with EN54 standards. And in this one, I want to just specify Bosch is having a redundant controller and display. So this plays a very important role. If you have more than 512 devices, you should have an additional controller. You cannot have. So these features are specifically available for Bosch. So just make use of the software, and make sure that you are giving an EN54 compliant standards to your customer, and you're completely within your requirements. And remote services, with the modern world, everything going towards cloud, so people need everything remotely to be done. You don't want to go to the site, you want to do the maintenance remotely, you want to interact with the building, remotely. So we have a solution for that. So you can go with our remote services solutions. It's a license-based software, so it's pretty simple, easy to install. No IT knowledge is required, just a plug and play, and you can get a lot of benefits using these remote services. The next slide will help you to understand more. So what we give, with the detector information, you can get the status of the detector, and attentions you'll get, like you want to check any of these values, EMC value, as I said, the electromagnetic interferences will cause the false alarm. So you have to look into it. Also the pollution factor. So with the pollution factor, if it is less than 50% there, then you will get a notification. If it is more than 75%, you have to replace the detector. So you will get all this information using these remote services. So you don't want to go back to the panel and do the maintenance activities. So it's a one-time solution for you. So let's go to the reference cases, global references cases. We have Unix Square in Poland. different verticals we are showing. We have installed like 3,000 plus detectors for a port project, and then for a hotel project, Hilton Bursa in Turkey. And it's a health campus in Turkey. Again, excellent projects we have done with 30,000 plus detectors. So just imagine 30,000 plus detectors. So Bosch is capable of installing any projects what you're looking for. And the stadium projects again in Turkey. So why we are giving some global references, not the local references? We have done excellent projects in the local market, starting with the port project, with airport projects, with museums, with mall projects across GCC market. So we have a strong references, but without having a client approval, we cannot display in the presentation. So that is the only reason. If not, we have excellent range of products in the GCC market and in other markets as well. So we are coming to the end of the presentation. Again, just to remind you, my name is Sathish. My email ID is displayed. Please do contact me in case of any kind of questions you have or any kind of queries. I'm always there to support you. So that's it from my end. Gary, I'm giving to you.
Sathish, thank you very much. Always great to see, and I'm sure everybody watching will agree. It's very insightful, in particular to see the videos, the cameras in action, and you kind of talking us through a real life example, which is fantastic. We've had a few questions come in. I'm going to start with a few questions that have come in during the session. I know a lot of these are repetitive. Hazim has asked, are the approvals from VDS only? And I know you've covered that, but do you want to go into a little bit more detail about that?
Yes, we have only VDS approvals. Being a German company, Bosch is having a VDS approvals, but it's not going to stop. I mean, like, we are complying with NFPA installations, NFPA 72 installations. And as per the UL and FM, we do environmental testing as well as environmental as well as functional testing. So we do both the testings. So which is overcoming all the challenges. And similar, like, I know where the question is coming from, ULFM. So we are meeting the requirements what market is demanding for. So that's so super good, which makes sure that VDS is enough for us to know to go to the global market.
And I suppose it's a nice follow-up as well. Ian Evans has asked about the Aviotech performance. Is it approved? Again, I'll let you follow up on that. It's a very similar answer, I would imagine. Okay. Some of the questions that have come in that are quite interesting, and as I'm saying that, I can see the likes of Raj has raised his hand. Raj, if you have any questions, please put it in the Q&A facility so we can see. If we can talk about, Sathish, the specification required to have an integrated fire and the voice evacuation system. Most of the products have this solution. How can we overcome the issue with products across the industry within that?
Okay, so the demand in the market is they need a integrated system like voice evacuation, fire alarm panel, single enclosure, and it should be a software integrations to avoid the hardware. So as I said in my slide presentation, Bosch is having a Bosch BAV system as well. So it's a smart integration. You just need a smart safety link to integrate. You don't need hardware modules. Like usually what people do, they select fire alarm product with a different manufacturer, voice evacuation, different manufacturer. So to integrate, they go with control modules. For example, there is 30 circuits in a project. So 30 modules are required to integrate with voice evacuation system. So we can overcome the solutions with a smart safety link. So just a matter of one module to integrate both Bosch fire alarm system and Bosch BAV system. In case if it's going to be a third-party systems, we have to do the hardware interfacing, which is through the control modules. So for your question, Bosch is capable of doing a software integration, which is complying to the requirements of what customers are looking for.
Of course. And again, we've had a question come in to say, well, more of a statement. We need some documents to show to customers that the VDS is complying with NFPA standards. I can assure you, Bosch are one of the world's leading fire alarm companies. They're going to have that. So Sathish, any way you can guide the people watching as to where to find that and how they would go about gaining that documentation?
I would suggest to contact me. The email ID is displayed here. Please contact me. I can share those documents, which I put in the presentation. So I can share a letter where it shows that VDS is complying to NFPA 72 installations. So that letter should be enough to meet the requirements.
Okay, and before we go into other questions, a question for myself, Sathish.
Mm-hmm.
You showed us in great detail an example of the portal that somebody can log into, and it gives them an idea of, you know, all the little intricacies and all the little small USPs that you guys offer that would be a benefit to you. Do you offer a hands-on service where you can help teach the reseller or the customer exactly how to use that? Because it can be
Of
quite
course.
daunting, it can be quite difficult, can't it?
Of course, we do a lot of webinar sessions. We do, Teams meetings with our partners, with our customers, with the end users. So it's a free software available in our website. So we don't charge for it. It's a free software. Globally, anyone can install it, and then they can reach out to us for the training. We do conduct regular trainings to our customers and partners and to the end users or whoever is looking for it.
Excellent. And a question's come in about becoming a distributor in South Africa. Now, being who you are and the name you are, you're going to have distributors all over the globe, I'd imagine. But have you got one specifically in South Africa? And in terms of countries, and I don't like to hone in on a certain audience, we're in the Middle East, we're talking about key countries here. What are the key countries that you guys are targeting and focusing on at the moment?
From SCM from Dubai office, we are taking care of GCC market and Levant, including Pakistan. When I say GCC, it's UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, and then Levant region, Iraq, Lebanon, Syria. So all these markets are coming under us, including Pakistan. South Africa is coming in a different region. So please do share your query. We can forward to the concerned sales team. They can contact, and maybe you will be the right partner for us in future. Who knows?
Absolutely. And in terms of trade shows, at Fire Middle East magazine, we're partners with some of the biggest trade shows there are and conferences in the Middle East. If somebody was interested in finding out more information about Bosch and the different products that you've just mentioned, and they want to get a bit more hands-on and an experiment, what trade shows are you at? For instance, are you at Intersect Dubai, Intersect Saudi Arabia? Enable for you to kind of meet people?
Yeah. So currently we are with Intersect Dubai and Intersect Saudi Arabia, and we do a lot of trade shows. Yeah. On Technology Day, we travel to each and every country along with our partners. So we meet the consultants, end users, so it's joint venture along with our partners.
Excellent. Okay. And Sathish, questions come in aimed towards you. It's is the BACnet IP protocol available with Bosch FA panels for integration purposes? Is it by default, or do they need to order it separately? I think that's quite important to point out.
So
are there any
yeah, for the
costs?
integration point of view, it's OPC OPC is there. It's an open protocol solution is there with us. The BACnet module, which is we are going to come up with that solution, BACnet module solution. So it is in the pipeline. So as of now, you can reach out to the third-party system through. You can go with a BMS or any third-party integration with Modbus solution is there, and through that you can do it. So since OPC is there, OPC is a common platform. It can be interfaced with any third-party systems. So talking about from Bosch as a BACnet module, we are in developing stage.
And I'm right in thinking I've seen a few articles recently that the Bosch security system is on sale. Is it the same for the fire alarm system also?
No, Bosch is continuing with fire alarm systems. So Bosch is in fire alarm system for fire alarm business for 100 years, and we are strongly continuing.
Okay. And talk to me about the repeater panel as a redundant controller. It's multifunction at the same time, everything kind of is interconnecting.
Oh yes. So when we say about the redundant controller, so to save the cost as well as the size point of view, people say I don't want another controller in the bigger size, next to the panel. So you can have the redundant controller with the repeater panel also. But when you use it as a redundant controller, you cannot use it as a repeater panel. So you cannot do both the function at the same time. If you want to use it as a redundant controller, the repeater panel will be functioning as a redundant controller. It cannot do
And
both the function at the same time.
talk to me about Bosch over the next 12 to 24 months. What kind of trends do you see appearing in the market? And in particular, how do Bosch plan on, I hate saying this, but exploiting that? You know, how do you plan on the next 24 to 48 months? How do they look?
It's really looking good. So we have a long path, a success path, which we are looking for next 24 months. We need strong partners in each and every region. So we are developing the market. We are reaching out to the end users and consultants. And the product point of view, we are coming with the new technologies, new product, what is required for the market. So the roadmap for Bosch fire alarm system is really strong.
And again, talk to me about if people want to find out more about Bosch, anything we've discussed today. Presumably, they can scan the QR code on the screen, or visit one of your stands at one of the trade shows. Someone's asked if you're attending the Big Five show in Riyadh, the Fire Middle East Conference, for instance. All these kind of things. Where would they find out more information about that?
Yeah, they can find more information. You mean about the trade shows and where they will
About
find
trade
it?
shows, about Bosch, everything they need to know.
We are very much active in the social media. Fire Middle East Magazine is one of our partner as well. So we are very active in social media. You can follow us in LinkedIn, and then we regularly send emails, newsletters to all our partners, whoever is agreeing to our terms and conditions. So everyone get this information. So please visit our website. Sorry.
Sorry, Sathish. One question that has come in, and sorry to interrupt you there. One question that did come in was around your portal, whether it's multilingual. Obviously, there's a lot of people watching that will speak English. There's a lot of people that will only speak Arabic. Do you do it in different languages? And does
We
your
have different
portal accommodate
languages,
that?
different European languages are there. For Arabic, we will take into this consideration. There is a requirement coming from across the market that they need an Arabic language. So we are working on it.
Excellent. Sathish, thank you for your time. It's been informative, great. Hopefully I see you again soon, whether it be in person or again on a webinar like this. I'll reiterate, if anyone has any questions at all, the QR code is on the screen. Sathish's details are also there, but also like Sathish mentioned, Bosch are very strong on social media and they will come back to you and respond. So if you have any questions, go to one of their many social media channels. And we look forward to seeing you again in the not too soon future. But for now, thank you very much, Sathish. Thank you and take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for all the participants. Thank you so much.
All the best. Bye-bye.